spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ready to kick it away to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Give to the running back. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pushes ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 4th and goal from the 1. You got to go for it.
100%. I'm going for it. I'm not bringing a kicker on the field. Go for it.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, it is gone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Bulldozes his way through. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, LSU! Oh, that may be it, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Racing to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Bell. Grab near the sticks, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when he gets...
He's loose. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Give to the back. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Georgia going up tempo. To the air, it's Stockton. On the move, he fires. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fighting off the defender.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Good timing on the quick out. Going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. He's got it. No, sir, they strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Makes him talk to the hand.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Works the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 2nd down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it. They've completely flipped the field.
To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchup.
Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football, even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs.
Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
All alone as he catches it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Still on his feet.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Looking for a gap. It's Duro. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Yeah, and when you think about man-to-man, you don't always think about free safeties. You know, you think about corners, you think about guys on the outside, but really good job being able to play his man, find the football, create the interception.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Bringing it back. Oh, it's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unleashes it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Buying some time. Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
They'll run it from the gun. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Release to the back. He's got it. Wide open spaces. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Firing toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on down, and that leaves the door open.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Gashing the D on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Durham. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU.
listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Man, it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And he made the extra point without problem.
49, LSU, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.
Easy. Here we go. Here we go. Cobra. Let's go. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes... just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his man. It's Williams. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short. First down, good solid pickup on that play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle. It's Hale.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. On the move.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we can go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long.
There he goes. Lots of running room at the 30. Inside the... And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Oh, a lot of space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point and the top. To the air. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He's got it from the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Black 14. Black 14. Looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. Got room on the return. Oh, he was hoping for the Pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Might be calling a hot route. Direct snap. It's Peoples. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Russell. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Ohio State 16, Alabama 7.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for blocker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the tight end. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cuevas. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Young. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown time. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14.
15.
Coming out with it, it's Tate. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Running into the open space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
It's a reverse. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. To throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Might have just been cut in. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Ncaa can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Smith. Turning on the Jets. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 29, Alabama 22.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Nice job by the D. playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
It's complete to the left. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. From a 4-2 this bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Cuevas. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Russell. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open spaces. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, he really wanted that 1st down, but you've got to understand, it's 4th down now. Got to get the 1st down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the 1st down.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He wants to change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Now call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
There he goes. Past the 50. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touch.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Ncaa. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game. but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last one.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Here's a heat. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
To the air, it's Aller. The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. They try to get it outside on the left. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the play.